Yeah, can you
Okay.
feel that slimness?
Yeah, man. I think this was amazing.
Yeah.
तो इस पे आपने गर्लफ्रेंड को बहुत सारे फोन किए होंगे.
At that time, I don't think so.
Naughty boy, never mind. अच्छा, ये कौन सा वाला है?
This is the Moto X second generation.
Okay,
You can feel the device in your hand.
that's amazing, man.
It's
It's
a
so
shape.
light.
It's a
Yeah.
shape.
That's amazing, यार. अच्छा, बाकी सब तो ठीक है. ये क्या चीज है यार? This I don't know. ठीक है, बाकी सारे मोबाइल फोन हैं, मैंने देखे हैं. Obviously Motorola है तो देखे ही है. ये क्या है?
It is a micro power bank,
Micro power bank. All right.
and you can track your smartphone with this device if you are using it as a keychain.
यार ये तो कमाल की चीज है यार. ट्रैक या डिवाइस. तो कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि बीवी ने जेब में डाल के आपको
हाँ,
ट्रैक किया?
कभी-कभी।
हाँ, कभी-कभी. That's amazing. अच्छा, वैसे गौरव का तो पता चला. What is that one thing about Motorola you really like?
So I think the one thing about Motorola I really like is the trust and the confidence that the brand gives to me when I use it. And I think it's actually been quite a revolutionary brand in that aspect. I remember when I was in college and the Moto Razr came out. Until then, phones were expected to be in a certain size, shape, form. And then this kick-ass phone came out, which was slim and it stayed true to its name. It was razor sharp, and it instantly became, like the most wanted phone out there in the market.
True that.
And then around 5 years ago, I fell in love again with the Moto G.
Okay.
Because if I give you a little background, Android launched, all the manufacturers decided that, hey, Android's cool, but let's put our stuff on top of it. So they started skinning it. They started putting in apps that they felt that, were important, whether people wanted them or didn't want them. And then in 2013, Motorola just turned the market on its head by releasing this. Because the special thing about the Moto G series was stock Android.
Okay.
No extra apps, no extra stuff, just pure Android. And it was a kick-ass phone and still is. Mine still runs till date.
That's amazing. I love the confidence he has while talking about the phone. But right now, it's not only about the phone, it's about you. Yeah, that's what Motorola believes in. And if it's about you, it's about entertainment and fun also.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we request you all to please settle down as we're about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, may we please request you all to settle down as we're about to begin the show.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would request everybody to settle down. We're about to welcome our host for the day. Please welcome the charming, the handsome, the Sultan of stage, Manish Paul. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Firstly, yes, that was me, myself doing my VO. I wanted to introduce myself. Generally, I introduce people, so I like to introduce myself also. How are you today, all of you? Four are fine. What about the rest? Hello. All right. It's so nice to see you all. Hi, my name is Manish Paul, and I'm here to host the Moto Showtime today for all of you. And trust me, we are live right now on a lot of platforms. It's YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So I'm really happy to see all my friends from media here. And a lot of Moto fans have also gathered, which is very, very cool. And today we're going to have a lot of fun. And there's a lot in store for you, which I don't want to tell you right now. I think I'm going to take a little time on that. But before we start with anything, I want to introduce a very special friend of mine. But again, before I introduce her, I want to take a quick minute here talking on the smartphones. Trust me, I was amazed with the number of smartphones we have in the market. There are approximately around 4,000 different smartphones in the market. And they do so much. And it's become such an integral part of our lives. Everybody is using a smartphone, be it for calling, for messages, for music, for videos, for photography. But one thing a lot of people are forgetting, all these different smartphones are forgetting a point here. Most of them are having a lot of features trying to outdo each other, but forgetting what a customer actually wants or what a customer actually wants them to do. Okay, let's talk about the selfies. How many of you click selfies? Can I see your hands up in the air? कमाल है यार, किसी लड़की का हाथ खड़ा नहीं हुआ. That's amazing. All right. अरे वाह, क्या बात है. Sorry, I missed you. कैसे हैं आप? Looking really beautiful. Hello. I feel like calling you Hello Moto. All right. Okay. So, everybody likes to click a selfie. Now, a lot of mobile phones are giving a lot of features like selfie with a 24 megapixel camera. Now, trust me, what do you do with a selfie? इतने सारे मेगापिक्सल की अगर आप सेल्फी लेते हैं, उसका क्या करेंगे? क्या मतलब पोस्टर बना के कुतुब मीनार पे लगाना है? इतनी बड़ी फोटो लगा के क्या करेंगे उसका? मैक्सिमम आप सेल्फी का क्या करते हैं? I generally use it on Instagram, Facebook, सेल्फी खींची वहां पे अपलोड करी. So, getting to the point that a lot of features, yes, companies are adding, but forgetting that what the customer actually wants. I feel that a mobile should be designed for you. Yes, that is what it is. So on that, I think I like to call a very eminent person here. She's a very dear friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the head of marketing, Motorola India, Rachna Lathar. How are you?
Very good, Manish. How are you?
I'm doing very good. You're looking stunning. You know, it's so nice to be standing on the stage with you. But I just wanted to ask you, what are we here for?
Didn't you get the script?
They just gave me some blank papers and just scribbled something. But you know, I was just forgetting. Just wanted to ask you, what are we here for?
Well, we're here to launch the Moto G6 and G6 Play. But before we get into that,
Yeah.
I wanted to make a point about the fact that we're not here to just launch another set of devices. It's not just about, saying what we've got for you today, but it's about how we put the focus on you today. So we're not here saying hello Moto, we're saying hello you, because the focus is on you. So we are saying hello Rajiv, hello Stuti, hello Sulabh, hello you.
Hello you. अच्छा, that's why hello you. I was wondering, मैंने कहा मोबाइल फोन का लॉन्च है, hello you क्यों लिखा हुआ है यार? But एक सेकंड, आप सबको hello किया, आपने मेरा नाम लिया. This is not fair. No, this is not done. You haven't said hello Manish. ठीक है, it's fine.
Hello Manish.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy
So
now.
let me also take a moment to mention the fact that, we're not just saying these words. We're actually quite obsessed with you. We're obsessed with the way you use our phones, what you do with it, what you don't do with it, what our phones pack, what they lack, and what you love about them. And therefore, what we're presenting to you today are phones that are truly designed with you in mind.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot in store for you. But right now, I'm really excited because at the launch of G6 and G6 Play, I'm going to dance. I'm going to sing. A lot of my friends from the industry are here. They'll be having a lot of fun, entertainment. What do you say?
That's called Moto Showtime.
I think let's start with that then. What do you say?
Wait. So before we get into Moto Showtime and all the numerous creative and uniquely, sort of curated content that we have for you today, we're also going to take people through what Motorola has been up to. This year, we're celebrating 90 years of our legacy. We're going to take you through some of the stuff that we've created, which has been, how we pioneered connectivity through the ages. And we're also going to talk about what we're doing now to put the focus back on you. So to do that, let me invite on stage Shashank Sharma, our AP director, who is joining us all the way from Singapore.
Thank you so much, Shashank sir. So please take over. I have to rehearse my dance, so I'll see you later. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manish.
मेरा गाना please
Thank you,
लगा देना
Rachna.
चोली के पीछे क्या है. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. So I'm really excited to be here today. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I know lunch hasn't been served as yet. So good afternoon. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's a great pleasure for me to be here. And personally, actually, I'm thrilled that I'm interacting with media, our fans, and all our customers. I'm let's say at loss of words to say with the excitement which has been generated with the launch of the new franchise of G series. So today we are announcing the next generation of our best-selling franchise globally, the G series. And in India, this is also our best-selling series. And I'm sure you are eagerly waiting for what we have to present. But before that, I want to give you a glimpse of the journey we have taken to reach where we are as of today. So I'll say it once again. Hello, Moto. So Rachna spoke about, we have a history of 90 years. Now, our company came to life in Chicago as Galvin Manufacturing Corporation in 1928. Our first products actually were battery eliminators, which allowed battery-powered transistors to work through home electricity. That's what we did in 1928. So we are that old, 90 years. But in 1930, we sold our first car radio. The car radio was called Motor Ola. Ola is selling high. And that's how the brand Motorola came into the picture. Very few people know about how the origin of the brand came on. And we did not stop at that. We manufactured the first handheld walkie-talkie in 1940. Then in 1969, we introduced Motorola transceiver. Now that's the transceiver which Neil Armstrong used from the moon to speak about the famous words, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And he used a Motorola phone to do that. And we are extremely proud of that. That's part of our legacy. In 1983, which is 45 years ago, we made the Dynatech, which is the first commercial cellular device. So the first call was done through Motorola phone. We celebrated that this year, a 45-year celebration we did this year. That's part of our legacy as well. So one after another, we kept on launching devices with innovations, and which are changing as per the consumer needs of that time. There were game changers like Moto Razor. Who doesn't remember the Razor? It's an iconic device of style, of utility, which even today people feel was at that time the ultimate style statement. And then even going from there, then we had the Moto Z series, the Moto G series launches, going on to Moto Mods, which redefined basically the structure of how the phones could and what the phones could do. So that's our history. We've been changing the game throughout the history of smartphones, of phones. Then we have connected people all across the world, and we have built a strong connect with them. And when we build a strong connect with them, the brand has seen it all, the fans have been growing, and the end result is we are a loved brand. And how are we a loved brand? Because our brand awareness in Latin America is close to 100%. We have strong products in our portfolio. We have differentiated marketing, which helps us to get this kind of brand awareness across the world. Across Europe and North America, our brand has strengthened over the last 4 years. And in Asia Pacific, you can see in India, we have a special relationship where our brand awareness is close to 90%. That is from last year, a big jump of 44% in consideration and 24% 44% awareness and 22% in consideration. That shows the love which Motorola and the G series enjoy in this country. So we are today in India one of the top 3 recalled brands, and we are proud of that as well. The third point which we want to point about is that we will keep growing. And how will we keep growing? Because we want to build relationships with the consumers and partners of one area with long-term investment and commitment. This is what we want to do. And that's how you challenge the best in the market. This has been the reason for us to win in certain markets. And when I say win, last year, we grew 40% year on year in Latin America in terms of units. We became number 2, number 1 brands in most of the Latin America markets where we are very strong. We had a fantastic year in Europe where we grew 51% year on year in terms of shipments. We built up a very strong brand portfolio in Europe. In US, again, a very tough market, but we were able to grow 50% year on year. Again, in that tough market. And now we are the number 1 in the unlocked smartphone segment in USA. So that shows the growth, the winning which we have had in all these markets. These are important achievements for us, and we want to build from here for a path to even greater success. So what is our strategy for us to get to these milestones, to keep beating those milestones? First, keep the customer focus. Consumer centricity is the key part of our existence. Before we go into products, we want to keep the customer at the center of everything. So the focus is on the consumer. The products have to be designed to please the consumer. The products have to be available to the consumer, and it has to be serviced rather easily for the consumer. So that's the first thing which we have as per our strategy worldwide. Then innovation, you know already. Innovation is in our DNA as Motorola. We spoke about Razor. We spoke about the first commercial phone call. We spoke about the call from Moon. Innovation is part of our DNA. So that's key part of our strategy. Bold marketing. You have seen our phone life balance marketing campaign last year. We also spoke about and saw the challenging Moto Z campaign we had in US. Again, a bold marketing campaign which differentiates us. And then the last part why we win is because we focus in certain areas. We have not gone out in the whole over the world and started attacking everybody. Till the time we go to some focus countries, make sure that we have a connect with the consumer there, we win there, then we move on to another country. That's something which we need to do. This is something which has allowed us to win. This is our worldwide print to win. Now, what does it mean for India? The consumer focus stays, the product innovative portfolio stays. The third element in India becomes our retail or customer experience when he's buying the phone. So in India, consumer centricity is still the key part. We will continue to keep the consumer in the heart of every product and customer experience, because that is what is helping us to build a better mobile experience for the users. So we need to keep doing it. Shopping experience, whether it's on the e-commerce platforms, we need to make sure that people have a more immersive buying experience, exploring experience on the websites. Plus, a lot of you will be aware that we have started a concept called mini Moto hubs and hubs, which allow consumer to experience Motorola, Lenovo products in a very, let's say, educative atmosphere. Product innovation, we already spoke about. It's the heart of what we do, and we have already established that. So, the key component, once you deliver a good product, good quality product, innovative product at the right price to the consumer, is you need to service it well. And that is somewhere where we have invested a lot of resources, a lot of focus internally. Now, what does it mean to the consumer today? Our current customer needs are addressed through our 140 dedicated service centers all over the country, which is, let's say, we believe is one of the highest in the category. Our top 8 metro city-based service centers are open now 7 days a week. So for people who cannot go during the weekdays, they can go to the weekends. 70% of our customers today get their phones repaired within 2 hours. Within 2 hours, if you walk into a service center, a Motorola dedicated service center, you get your phone repaired within 2 hours. That's the level of commitment we want to get to the consumer, so that he feels comfortable that he's not only buying a great brand, a quality product, but he's also buying a great service which comes along with it. We also recently announced, a lot of people are not aware, we recently announced first ever Moto service camp, which we call Mono Pit Shop. In Delhi, we announced it as we did something which we wanted to just experience the customers' inputs and feedback. Customer could come with their products which are out of warranty and get them repaired without any labor charges. And it was a hugely successful experiment. So these are the key elements we want to get in India. Service is often a neglected piece when people are talking about specs and, let's say, price. That's the, element which gets neglected sometimes. And we are here to make sure that we don't neglect that. Okay? We spoke about enhanced shopping experience in India. We have 600 mini Moto hubs already open in India. We want to go to 1,000. We want to make sure that consumer can find the product near to him and can also experience the product in the right manner and can get access to the full portfolio. Okay? And we are expanding, so we have close to 15,000 counters across 250 plus cities in India today. We want to grow more, but this is where we are today, and we are proud of where we are. Okay? So in the end, our proposition is we want to give innovation with an honest value. And that is what we innovate for you, which is the consumer. Consumer is at the heart of everything we do. And we endeavor to bring the honest value to the consumer. That's the idea. Whether in terms of quality of product, innovation, quality of experience, buying experience, product experience, or service experience, we want to make sure that we get an honest value to the consumer. So that brings us to where we are today in the evolution of the Moto G franchise. That's a product which was designed with you in mind. In 2012, we were the first to bring a premium smartphone to the world, which was Moto G. And that smartphone came as a not so premium price. So it was a perfect phone which gave you a premium feel without burning a hole in your pocket. Our original Moto G was a big hit. Even in India, it was a big hit. And we thank you for our fans, our customers, to expressing their confidence in ourselves. It has been our best-selling phone till date. But we always knew that succeeding phones, we need to really be careful about, putting the right features. So what do? In generation 2, we spoke about bigger display. In generation 3, we spoke about faster charging. In generation 4 of Moto G, we spoke about easier access through fingerprint sensor. In generation 5, we spoke about dual camera. We spoke about shooting like a professional. Now we come to generation 6, which we are here to talk about today. We know the competitors are packing extra incremental features, sometimes packing too much tech with features which people don't use. So we wanted to bring something that you wanted, and hence we are introducing a device which is designed for you. And to take you through what this new Moto G6 packs, let me invite on stage our global product marketing lead, Mr. Thomas Milner. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. I'm Thomas Milner, head of global product marketing at Motorola. Thank you so much for coming out. Today, we're going to learn about 2 of our newest phones launching here in India. Since we launched the first Moto G nearly 5 years ago, the family has always stood for giving customers an amazing high-quality experience at a price they can truly afford, really prioritizing features that optimize that experience versus simply focusing on box specs. And I think, as you guys will see, we've come a really, really long way since then. So get ready to say hello to the new Moto G6 and the Moto G6 Play, designed especially for you.
Hello, Mr. Miller. I have a question that I really need to know. This phone you're talking about, will it last a day or more?
Yeah.
Because my music, games, and my apps need to run without a break. And without a battery pack, all my work's at stake.
Oh yeah, hello, you said it, bro. And while I totally agree, I'm a fashionista, social butterfly. A glam phone is what I need.
I have just one requirement: a screen that's flashing bright, and a real good camera for photos in low light.
Excuse me, I have a question too. Me, I'm a blogger, always writing on the go. I need a phone for my ideas and more. Could this device be the right creative tool? And is this phone a multitasker too? Well, is it?
I too, sir, want to ask. My budget is not too high. So, hello, you, sir. Are you saying this phone I too can buy? Oh, yeah.
Cause we only want the things we need in a phone that we could use. No nonsense, no gimmicks, no extra cheese. Something that won't confuse. Just a large display, long battery life,
great camera, creative tools,
a browser and design that will impress.
Will it be good for me and for you?
So tell us, Mr. Milner.
Of course.
Woo. Oh yeah, this sounds great. Everybody, come on. We can use you too. Come on, everybody. Moto G6, 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 Moto G6.
Hello, Moto.
All right, let's get a round of applause. Thank you, guys. All right, so now we're really going to say hello to the new Moto G6 and the Moto G6 Play, designed especially for you. For the first time, we've added a full HD 18:9 aspect ratio display to the devices. So all of the user's content is more engaging and more immersive. And with Dolby Audio, the consumer's multimedia experience is much more immersive than it has been in the past on our Moto G phones. While we've increased the screen size, the phone features narrower borders and a contoured back, so it's still extremely comfortable to hold and feels very comfortable in your hand. So bigger screen without sacrificing comfort in hand. And speaking of the contoured back, Moto G6's back is made of 3D Gorilla Glass for durability and reflects light from every angle, giving it an extremely elegant look. And you'll also notice the iconic camera bezel. We moved that down to the Moto G6 from the Moto X4. So that has been brought down to the Moto G6 line. And the device also features a water repellent coating to protect it from a little rain or accidental splashes. So there's some extra protection there. Both devices have plenty of power. We at Motorola do a lot of research. We know how important battery life is to consumers. And the Moto G6 features an all-day battery with 3,000 milliamp hours. And the Moto G6 Play features 4,000 milliamp hours for up to 32 hours of power on a single charge. And when a customer needs to get going in a hurry, both phones do feature turbo power charging with included 15-watt chargers in the box. So when they're low on power and do need to get going, they can just plug in and be going in a matter of minutes. Both phones also have blazing fast power of Snapdragon octa-core processors, and they also feature stock Android with very limited bloatware to really enhance not only the mobile experience of interacting with the device, but it also means the devices will respond quickly to every tap, touch, and swipe without any annoying lag. And when it comes to imaging, we've significantly upgraded the camera hardware and software for the new Moto G6. It features our 12 megapixel dual depth sensing camera system and advanced imaging software, allowing users to get more creative with the photos that they take every day. And the 1.8 aperture and 1.25 micron pixel size ensures photos come out clear in any lighting condition. Let's go ahead and look at a couple of photos that were actually taken by some motographers over the past week here in India. You can see in this example how the camera focuses very quickly, even with a fast-moving object, to capture a very crisp, clear image. This is a great example of a low-light shot. You can see very, very little graininess, very, very dark darks, very, very bright brights. And this, I feel like I could just reach in and grab a piece of NAND. You can see how those colors pop. It just looks really, really bright and vibrant. And then another great example of HDR, showing how all of the colors stand out, yet all of the shaded areas are nice and black. And when it comes to our portrait mode, consumers can enable this to capture depth images. The great thing about our portrait mode is while they can actually take the picture, adjust the blur effect up front, they can actually also go in afterwards with something we call selective focus and actually adjust the blur post-capture so they can just get the right level of intensity so you can really have the perfect bokeh shot. So you're not just locked into the image that you capture up front. And the same functionality, depth functionality, actually applies to something we call selective black and white. So a user can actually go in, leveraging the depth map that the camera captured, tap the area that they want to keep in color, and the rest of the image is black and white for a really, really cool artistic effect. And this next feature, this is one of my favorites. You can give any one of your photos a very cool pop art effect, and this is pre-capture, so you're literally taking the picture. You can select the area that you want to keep in color, and it'll select that color and any other colors that are in a similar hue or the same hue, and you can actually just adjust the level here for hue. So like maybe if there's some yellows, it'll include yellows as well. So it's a really cool way to capture really cool photographs that, isn't really an option on other mobile phones. And then time-lapse video is a new feature that we've added for this year to Moto G6. So it features 4 different speed settings, so you can really capture amazing videos over an extended period of time and speed up the action for a really, really cool effect. So I know recently, and it was mentioned earlier, we've been seeing a lot of high megapixel front cameras hit the market recently, and it's mostly, I think, a spec play. I think it was mentioned, like, how many megapixels do you really need on a front-facing camera? I think what consumers might not clearly understand is a lot of times with more megapixels, you get degraded low light quality, right? I think we all know that. So our 16 megapixel front camera, which we felt was like the right amount of balance of detail and giving the right amount of megapixels, lets you capture detailed selfies anytime. But we do actually have a special low light mode as well, which basically combines the pixels, and you can actually capture low light photos with it that are more detailed and more crisp. And it also includes a light, so you're not sacrificing that low light selfie quality that you would be having just 25 megapixels and nothing else to kind of help overcome that low light situation. And another new feature this year is active photos. So really bringing your photos to life. And the way this works is a consumer can easily turn it on and off in the camera menu. When it's turned on, when a consumer is pointing the camera at something and it senses movement to take a picture, it'll actually not only capture the picture, but capture a short video. And when a consumer goes into Google Photos to view their photos, they'll actually see that clip of the video as well and can turn the action on and off very easily. And speaking of Google Photos, as with all of our Moto phones, and you got to call it out every time, it is our native gallery app. It's completely seamless. A consumer takes a picture, it goes into Google Photos, it's automatically backed up. It amazes me how many people I know lose their phone and lose all of their photos on their phone. So there is no worry whatsoever with that happening with a Moto phone. It also means, photos are easily searchable, and you can actually access them from any device, share them from any device, edit from any device, no matter where you're at, which is, truly amazing. So I'm sure you guys are all aware, Google Lens just recently launched. We've been working very closely with them. And beginning on June 6th, we'll be one of the first to launch Google Lens integration into a phone camera in India. So not just photos integration, it's actually integrated into the phone's camera. So this will allow users to point the camera at what they see and take a number of different actions. Users can copy text and paste it in their notes, paste it in a message, paste it in an email, and immediately send it, translate text, or even search text. A great example is if I'm out at a restaurant, I can just simply point my camera at the menu, see an item that I don't know what it is, and learn exactly what the ingredients are in that item by highlighting the item on the menu with my phone. This has proved invaluable for me over the past few days, for sure. The feature also recognizes items and products quickly, allowing users to learn more about them instantly. So if you see somebody, hello? Okay. If you see somebody wearing an outfit that you really like, you can simply point your camera. You might want to ask their permission first, but point your camera at the outfit, tap the icon, and it'll actually show you similar outfits to that outfit, and you can actually also explore ways to buy that outfit or buy similar looking outfits online. Another really useful feature with my trip here has been landmark recognition. So you can simply point my camera at any landmark, tap the lens button, and I instantly get reviews for the landmark. I can get hours if they have an opening time, history, I can get facts, I can get details about other nearby landmark recommendations as well, which is an extremely useful feature when you're vacationing. And the front camera also supports facial recognition, allowing users to quickly unlock their devices by simply looking at it without entering a password. And last but definitely not least, all of our great Moto experiences are included in the Moto G6. So we've now added the ability to quickly take a screenshot by just tapping 3 fingers to the screen, and it'll pull up the screenshot. You can easily share or save it immediately. You can get discrete notifications without unlocking your phone, and also without worrying about reducing your battery life. You can reply to those notifications directly from your locked screen, so you don't even have to unlock your phone to reply. And now users can simply, approach the device, and ultrasonic technology enables them to actually get more information on their device without even touching it. And of course, there's always the, chop chop for flashlight, which I can't do without this feature. And then, of course, there's twist for camera. So everybody say cheese. No? All right, thanks. All right, so that is the Moto G6 and the Moto G6 Play, really focused on giving consumers the best possible mobile experience at the best possible price. Thank you so much for your time today. And now we're gonna watch a quick product video. Thank you, goodbye.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Don't they look stunning, both the phones? I personally love the 3D contoured back of both the phones. I think it's absolutely strikingly beautiful. Now to the biggest question of the day, I think what we've been all waiting for, which is the prices. So without further ado, the Moto G6 will be available starting at 13,999 for the 3 plus 32 GB variant. And it is an Amazon exclusive. It goes on sale midnight tonight on Amazon and at Moto Hubs. And the Moto G6 Play will be available at 11,999. And it is a Flipkart exclusive and also available at the 600 Moto Hub stores that we have as of today. As is always, we also have a bunch of exciting launch offers available. We've got the HDFC Bank offer on Amazon, wherein you can get a flat 1250 rupees off on the device if you purchase between today and tomorrow. And you've got a Paytm Mall offer of a similar value at the hubs. Of course, we've got no-cost EMI, exchange offers, as well as a Kindle Lite offer. We're also giving you an Airtel 4G offer, wherein you've got 1 year of Amazon Prime membership available with Airtel 4G monthly postpaid plan of 499. On Moto G6 Play, again, we've got very exciting offers. ICICI Bank is offering you 1,000 rupees off with ICICI Bank credit and debit cards, as well as a no-cost EMI from Bajaj Finserv, which is going to be available on both Flipkart as well as Moto Hubs. We've got the exchange offer, so you can bring in your any phone and exchange it for 1,000 rupees extra. We've got the Geo offer, which is 25% discount on 198 rupees postpaid plan, and the assured buyback guarantee on Flipkart. So that's it. Both the phones go on sale midnight tonight. However, the show is not over. I'm going to call back on stage Shashank and Thomas for the photo op. And everybody else, please stay tuned to Moto Showtime. Thank you.